So I totally agree that I think it is in the cards. And here we go.
I do feel like we're going to see some aggression on Brian F's side, but we're going to have to see this Sagat versus Balrog. It's going to be a really, really good matchup. We're going to see Zaferino versus Brian F. Round 1. Let's get it. So we're going to see, for sure, a lot of fireballs being sent. And we're going to see, what is a V skill? Of course, he's using V skill 1. Oh, he's using trigger 2, though, which is good to see for Brian F. Oh, he tried to grab him after the turn punch. I'm surprised he wasn't in throw range after that. Zaferino establishing neutral dominance here with the fireball game. Nice punish there. Sagat's stand jab actually goes extremely far, so everybody being sad about every rush punch being -4. Sagat doesn't even care because that stand jab goes really far.
Picking great points to stick out those normals and keep the wall up.
Ooh, the big crush counter. This is going to be a really good turning point here. Oh! He got grabbed out of his shimmy. Maybe he pushed a button.
He must have, right? How do you get grabbed there?
I think, you know, so that's fine either way. Zafer's going to take that round. Not look at the distance. Look at the distance the guy can punish. Ooh, the plus frames for roundhouse.
And also, this round is huge. I mean, any point that Zaf gets for his team is a nail in the coffin. So if Zaf can get a point here, it's going to be monumental for the Z Warriors.
Yeah, because then Brian F not only has to win, he has to win flawlessly to be able to bring it back. Oh, this is looking good, yeah, for Brian F right now. Nice feature activate, get some distance. The Tiger Cannon.
Punished, and a super conversion off the V-shift recovery. Wow.
This is good. He's going to reset back to neutral where he kind of has an advantage here. Let's see how Brian F's going to adapt to this.
He can activate too.
Right. Okay, that's really good that he was able to go away from the medium kick. Oh! They both just need a clean hit. Ah! Brian F has to be careful where he puts a rush. Oh no! He did the right over his head. Oh, he has to be so careful.
Oh, that's a point for the Z Warriors.
Okay, Brian F is gonna have to work his butt off here.
This, yeah, 6-point lead. So at this point, Brian F is going to need some combination of probably a 5-0 sweep from here on out and a perfect.
He's going to have to work extremely hard to take this for his team.
Not quite a eulogy, but excellent play from the Z Warriors overall so far, getting such a big lead and most likely taking this exhibition. But again, we'll see what Brian F can work. He is a professional. He's unflappable, as I said. We'll see what he can cook up.
Right, down but not out. You got to fight a little bit harder, but it's still anybody's game. It's just looking really, really rough for Brian F's team. Oh no, a miss input there. It's still a bad. This round is going totally in Zaferino's favor. He has complete control here, but Brian F is able to get this comeback here. V-shift on the overhead, but it didn't punish.
Okay, stay in the corner. Or get kicked in the head.
That was a sick conversion by Zaf. Wow, I like that. This is an uppercut? Ooh.
He just looks so ready for everything. He looks ready for Balrog. He looks totally just prepared for everything.
His fireball placements have been very good because Balrog has a lot of things he can do in a sense to get around them, but he's doing them unpredictably enough, but still frequently enough that they're effective, but not something that Brian F can easily navigate through.
Yeah, it's true. He's not giving him those openings. Or establishing too much of a pattern that he can read.
Yo, he's going for sweeps a lot. I think maybe he's trying to... Oh, there we go. Like, using the V skill to go through them. That's one of them, an option he has, but Zav has been doing the fireball super good that he's not being able to do that. Nice empty jump to bait it.
Yeah, baited the anti-air, got the whiff.
Oh, he thought the instant overhead would kill, but it didn't. Okay, Brian F staying alive. He is staying alive here.
Trying to fight back, get a point. He has to play flawlessly from this point on, so he's doing what he has to do. A little momentum here.
I think they're both playing this well. I'm not sure if they need to change anything up right now. They're both doing very good. So we're going to see how things are going to change. See if Brian can take this game for his team, or if Zaf is just going to stay tried and true and keep him out and do Sagat things.
So
wow.
Far, that seems to be the case.
Ooh, going in. Wow,
Ooh.
he blocked that one. That was really good.
you wouldn't expect an EX reversal there.
Wow,
There
the
you
big
go.
combo. Ah, is he gonna be able to? Oh, he went for a reset, I think. Oh
Thankfully,
no, the
didn't
four missed. Oh, this is really close. But even though, because Sagat does so much damage, if he gets
Oh,
a
God.
oh my goodness.
The patience.
Oh
Whip.
no.
Brian F getting on the board.
Okay, him and his team need this. They definitely need this. Just you need at least the game just to work with something, right? Get the early button, get the early lead, get the everything early. You want things early so you can feel like you have leeway, you can breathe more, get the first hit, get the first game, whatever. So we're gonna see how it's gonna play out. Zaf is so calm though. I like how he always plays this Sagat because he's so good at dominating things like that. But actually, Brian F got a clean. Oh my goodness.
He's working on that perfect too. Perfect he badly needs.
But that uppercut, he just stole it from him right there. He was on a good pace to get the perfect.
Still looking good for the round though. Well, in life bar terms at least. Not now.
Fireballs. He was getting clipped on the way in, getting his dash straights hit.
I love how every time they tune into our part, it's let's go.
Yeah, it's not that. No, the irony or the coincidence.
Yeah, I know. All right, Zaf establishing a good. Wow, the sweeps. These are good.
Okay, there we go.
No.
Missed a couple of conversions, got that one.
Oh, man.
Meterless.
Here we
Brian,
go.
that patience paid off. He was just waiting it out, taking his time, getting hit by fireballs. He was like, okay, it's chip damage. It's okay. I still have a life to work with. Oh, he was a bit too late on that. Oh.
I thought you were gonna get a perfect, homie.
You really thought.
They're aware that they can't give up a perfect.
That's actually a good idea. I think that's super hard against Sagat unless you really rush him down, right? But then
It
even
is.
in that sense, right? Like, let's say Sagat does like bust out an EX uppercut. If you block it, you still took chip damage, so it's not a perfect. So
It
there's
sounds
a
like-
lot to take into account of getting a perfect against Sagat.
It sounds like they're aware of that fork in the meta that you can't give up a perfect here. I think he knows. That's why he's
Right.
coming out probably with these even meterless, dragon punches.
Yeah, because like even still, if you blocked it, it's still like all this chip, and then there's so much to take into account. So of course it's Sagat, so like blocking a single fireball is just an inevitability. But unless you destroy him,
Exactly. I mean, and the simple fact is, if Zaf can simply force Brian F to block a dragon punch every round, he wins the exhibition. That's a simple fact. So he might be aware of that.
so here he's got his V-trigger active. Oh, he went for the cheeky overhead, but it's not going to work out. Brian F with the reactions. Brian F with the reactions here.
All right.
That was his chance to make a comeback, but hey, he went a little too aggressive there, going for that overhead. Brian F was ready for that. Brian F is in it to win it. You can feel that by how he's playing. He's
He
really
is.
playing it well and trying to really navigate through all of Zagat's neutral. He's doing an amazing job of it.
I wonder if he has any path to navigate the perfect meta himself, knowing that Zaf knows that he can't get perfected, and that he might be going for some kind of random dragon punch. If he can potentially bait that, we'll see.
Yeah, you could technically jump, I suppose, but it would be,
Pretty tough,
in
right?
a very specific situation that would have to happen, and he would have to have the read that he would uppercut here, because obviously Zaf is very, very good. Oh, he baited the uppercut there, and it's going to take the round.
And I am getting the feeling that Zaf is almost just on defense, trying to run out the clock here. Potentially.
We'll have to see. He has like games to work with, obviously, but at the same time, you still want to create as big of a lead as possible, because if you win an extra game, then he doesn't need just one perfect, right? He would need
Exactly.
more than that, and that's obviously a daunting task. So
That's
it's still
true.
important for Zaf to establish a lead and take the set regardless.
No, that's a great point, because if you can get it to that second perfect, that's like being up 2 goals instead of 1. It's huge.
Yeah, exactly. But Brian F here got Zaf for the corner, -1. You're a 4-frame character, you got to hold the trade.
Ow, just standing there right in front of him.
Nice. Zaf turned the table around. He's got his V-trigger ready. Is that death? I think it's death. Sagat. Oh! What? He didn't actually go for it. Okay.
Oh,
This
the
looks
tech off the walk up.
He's really good at keeping this corner. Brian F doesn't have many options here. Maybe doesn't want to spend any meter. Doesn't have to. Ooh, got checked with a long stand jab.
Game point here in game 4.
It'd be big for Zap to get this round. It would be really big for him to get this round.
It would be basically lights out, as if it already isn't.
Ooh, going for the cheeky low, catching him with it. Even though it's slow, it's really it's kind of difficult. It hits a lot. Oh wow, that was amazing on the neutral shot that he caught it with the upper. Ooh.
Get off.
Does not want to deal with that. Oh, that's really unsafe. That's really unsafe. Oh, the overhead reset. Oh, time to guess. Nice blocks. Good defense on Zap's part. Gonna activate here. Get some space.
So hard to punish that whiff on the high kick.
I find it's also really hard to tell with some tiger knees if they're plus or not. Oh, that's a good buffer. Let's go, Brian F. That was sick.
That
He's gonna
was.
take that game from Zap.
Look at the ability of
Alrighty.
Sagat to walk up so much. It's kind of surprising from a character of his archetype. You know, maybe the Sagat character is not too bad.
Right. So he's definitely in a commanding lead right now, 3 wins to 1, but he's gonna need more than just a win, unfortunately. But we're still seeing Brian F doing amazing here. That was actually probably one of the first jumps he's done of the entire set, I think.
I don't blame him. Because then you can kind of check, is Zaf autopiloting at all, you know, knowing that he's in this huge advantage position? But clearly he's not.
Oh, wow. That was a weird situation. They both were clearly like, what happened? They didn't know where to press. Both whipping their specials. Ooh, the rush punch in. Wow, he went for really cheeky stuff there. Oh, okay, that was a perfect view reversal. Get the offense going. Oh, but Zap checked it. Wow, the turn punch going straight through the tiger shot, keeping him in the corner. The offensive view reversal again. I don't need my trigger. Stay where you are. Oh, but
Whoa.
the really good EX shot.
He get hit by the back hitbox of the fireball? Oh, there you go.
Oh, crush counter. No, he just said then he jumped. It looked weird. In case he back rised, it would have looked extremely janky, and he probably wouldn't know what side he would land.
Perfect, already off the table. Excellent play there by Zaf to establish that.
He's slowly working his way to the corner. Amazing reaction there with the V skill. Already pushes out to the corner. He's only sent like 2 buttons. Zaf fighting his way out. He's just slowly gonna push him back. Wow, he actually thought he might have uppercut there after the forward medium kick.
Walk up and block.
I feel like this is difficult for Balrog because he has to be really wary of his rush punches, not just because, oh, that was great. It was a counter hit, so he noticed that and got all this damage from it. But he has to notice a lot with his rush punches because he'll get clipped by fireballs, but also if he just doesn't space them properly, they're just punishable by Sagat when he has bar.
Yeah, absolutely. You can tell Zaf just content to play defense here. He's got a round. He doesn't necessarily need to win this round.
Oh, the Kara? Oh, gonna put him into the corner.
The standoff.
It's slow, yeah. They're like, what are you gonna do? Okay, they're both waiting for something. I see Brian F was waiting to V-reversal, get some distance here. He doesn't want to take any of this pressure.
Oh, he does. There we go. Brian F staying alive. Keeping it to where he only will need 1 more perfect here at some point. 2 would be insurmountable.
Oh, wow. Did he really whip punish that?
Oh, he's in there. Oh.
Oh. Yo, he's keeping the
There we
finger
go.
going. Okay, how is it going to work? Is he going to uppercut? Oh, he thought about it. They already knew. See, that's the problem. You have to be aware. You jump and debate it. I really like how they have to play around this perfect meta. It's actually going around. He was like, oh, that's so good.
It was the time. I don't blame him, but he was trying to bait that DP. Oh my gosh. It's so much fun to see the Stream Team Battle meta factor into the gameplay. It's
Yeah,
amazing.
it seems that they're both aware of it, and then that's so difficult for Brian F, but I'm actually really kind of rooting for him to get one, just to see how he goes
I
off.
know.
Oh, that'll be it. Oh my
be
god,
it.
now you need 2 perfect. There's no... Zap is going to establish this bigger lead. Oh, that was...
No matter what you do now, you
Oh my gosh. That, like you said, you know, Zaf needed to keep pressing, try to get another game, and he did. Now
Yeah.
it's basically it for the Z Warriors. Congrats to them.
I mean, I think it was just unfortunate for Brian F to go against Sagat. Like, to attempt to get a perfect, right? There's so much to take into account, playing Balrog especially, right? There is a lot. It was so difficult.
Yeah, it is. And it came down to that, gosh, baiting that DP, jumping over, and it just wasn't there. But I mean, it was the right play.
It was the right play, but that's what's so difficult was that he had to think about it if he did it.
There you go. Zaf just knows this is basically in the bag. I'm sure he's still playing though, don't get me wrong. I don't think he's, you know, autopiloting too hard.
No, they're deaf both playing as they were.
Yeah.
But I really like to see how they were both like going around the perfect. I think that was so cool, those whole games.
It was.
I like how Brian F's also using V-Shift here. He's actually getting, like, he's using it in places that it seems offensive, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, that didn't kill. Wow. That was the trickiest thing I've ever seen in my life. First of all, Balrog's dash is crazy after throw to react to, and then it was like dash into instant overhead. Yikes. Oh, what? Was that really a safe Tiger knee?
Well, safe or not, it's getting the perfect off the table. But it must have been.
Damn, look at him going in with these overheads, these resets, this pressure. What? Wow. I think he actually tried to shimmy there. It just didn't work out. With a crush, turn punch. Ooh, the corner carry on Balrog is ridiculous.
That
How
is.
he already here.
That's such a cool conversion. Depending on your perspective.
Yeah, I don't want to get hit by it, but I'll watch it. Well, it's not me. Go
Let
ahead.
him walk up and keep that space closed.
Oh, confirms. They're going for the throw. Go to the corner.
I didn't want to do that, guy.
Okay. Game, Brian F.
Game.
So that is now 4-2. So one more, another win by Brian F. will close this out. But at this point, it's got to be a double perfect. It has to be the win and the double perfect.
But yeah, that's very true. But in a weird sense, there's he could play around. I mean, it's like improbable, but you know, there's weird plays around this.
Yeah.
Oh,
we go.
look how he's playing. Like, I think he's doing so good, right? Like, Brian F's actually doing so good avoiding like little chip because he knows he needs something, right? So him being ready for them, the tiger shots, going in. Ooh, he's doing so good.
He really is. He's still putting on an excellent display. It's super fun to watch.
Yeah,
And oddly, Brian F would be better off letting this round go. Oh, yeah, it's actually necessary. If he wins this round, he's sealing his own fate. I mean, in the moment, it's so difficult to understand that.
Yeah, and like you don't want to like just throw games because at the end of the day, you're still just trying to play Street Fighter, and he's still playing against Daph, and you still want to show him that you know what I mean. Like I can beat you, right? Because at the end of the day, he's still beating Zaf in a real set, right? He had to also play around certain mechanics, and Zaf was able to chill in a certain way. But I respect that they're two competitors at heart, right? Both of them are very passionate about this, so I appreciate it very much.
Yeah, definitely. And they're still putting on a good show for all of us here. We appreciate it.
Brian F has been playing so amazingly, honestly. I think he's been putting on quite a show, working around all this, and then like especially because Zaf is such a good player that it's really cool to see him like doing so well fighting against the Sagat under these circumstances.
Oh, absolutely, I agree. Yeah, he's navigating those fireballs, navigating all of the space control tools that Sagat has.
And the thing is, Zaf also did amazing where it counted. The very first game, he was so on point, and then he knew if he established that early one game, there was a lot less on his shoulders, right? Oh! Is he gonna be able to kill? Oh!
The EX.
Tiger uppercuts! Yo, those always look so... Especially when Sagat has the V skill active, and then he does the uppercut. It's so powerful when you get hit by it. It's like, ooh! That hurts.
You can feel it.
Yeah, they did a really good job designing tiger uppercuts to be like, ow, why did I get hit by this? Wow, these overheads, they're so close. Second, third reset.
Goodness.
Third reset. Oh, he was going. He knows. He was trying to go for a perfect anyway. He wanted to prove
Oh,
it.
Jimmy. Didn't bite.
There we go. He's trying to still push him to the corner. When Brian turns up the aggression, he really turns it up, and it's so clean looking because it's like just Balrog when he's aggressive. It just looks good visually.
And you can't see the gaps. What are you supposed to do?
Great check there. Gonna put him in the corner. Wow! Oh, he was only one shimmy away. He's gonna throw it.
Got him.
Oh, I would have got shimmy too. I thought he was gonna throw it for sure. That tricky movement. No, so with that, you know, even though it's still gonna end in a 15-3 to the Z Warriors, good shot to Brian F. Actually, good stuff right there. Taking it over Zap.
That was.
Yeah, hold that.
Yeah, that was great
Yeah.
stuff. And
Yeah,
also
hold
just an
that,
excellent display of Street Fighter. You know,
trust
that's
you
the
as the
point of this.
offender.
We want to see